Hey everybody, this is Bill Murphy with MMORPG.com, and have you ever been awake at about 1 o'clock in the morning after having fallen asleep at 8 o'clock with your toddler and realized, hey, I could get some work done? That's me right now. So here we are with MMOFTW, the week that was in MMO news. There's quite a lot to go over, so why don't we get started? First up, let's talk about some Darkfall news. Now this is kind of cool. If you remember, which I'm sure most of you do because you're MMO players, Darkfall, the original game from Aventurine, was shut down when they decided to bring about Darkfall Unholy Wars, their sequel. A lot of players preferred the original game. It's been a rough time for Darkfall Unholy Wars, and after a petition came out that had people wishing that Darkfall 1 would make a comeback, it now looks like that Aventurine is looking into the technical issues to see if it is feasible to bring back Darkfall in response to the player requests. A Kickstarter is also being considered for financial support since Aventurine hasn't had the most luck financially lately. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, because if you were a big fan of Darkfall like I know our own Ripper X was, it very well might be making a comeback. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled and keep an eye out for official news from the guys in Greece for that one. And in Tree of Savior news, it seems that the spiritual successor to Ragnarok Online is going to be coming to the United States sooner rather than later. Less than 12 hours after the Steam Greenlight campaign began, Tree of Savior has officially reached its goal. It is now going to be coming to Steam, hopefully very soon. An English language version of Tree of Savior it has been in development for a while, but it doesn't have a publisher in a traditional sense. You know, most big AAA publishers aren't going to take a chance on a game out of Korea these days. It's I should say an MMO out of Korea these days, because they haven't been doing well in recent years. But Tree of Savior is different. There's a lot going on here that is unique, and I think a lot of people that might remember Ragnarok Online played Ragnarok Online 2 and were disappointed because the sequel just wasn't anything like the original. Well, the people that made the original are behind Tree of Savior. It's got that skill-based progression, that action RPG style, the top-down or three-quarters view, like quasi 3D thing with animated sprites and all that stuff, skill system, deep emphasis on crafting and all that stuff, and it's going to be coming to the US now. We don't have obviously an ETA on when that is. However, you can go to the Tree of Savior Steam page for more information, or you can go to the Tree of Savior blog, which actually is in English because they keep you updated fairly often there. So that's good news, I think, personally. And in some also good news, the World of Warcraft team at Blizzard, despite having recently dropped quite a few subscribers after the expansion came out, they don't seem to care that they only have quote-unquote only have 7.3 million subscribers, because they're going to go ahead and ban about 100,000 people that have been using the botting software Honorbuddy to level up and get honor in Battlegrounds. Basically, it's the botting to them. This is the official description from the Blizzard team. Botting is defined as automation of any action, not just character movement. If a program is pressing keys for you, you have violated the terms of use. And that means that anybody using Honorbuddy to level up their characters while they're offline, or to you know, get honor and buy weapons without actually having to do anything, well, they're gone. They're completely banned. 6 months bans, I think, are coming into play for anybody using it. They're not permanent bans, which is odd to me, but I think they're expecting that a lot of players were trying to take the easy way out, so they're doing a 6-month ban. And the company that makes Honorbuddy, I shouldn't call them a company, but the group of people that make Honorbuddy, this third-party software, have been supporting this tool for quite some time, and it's been undetectable by Blizzard's quality assurance. It seems that now they found a way to detect people using it, and if you are caught using Honorbuddy, you're going to get banned for 6 months. So if we see your posts showing up on the forum saying, "Why did I get banned? I wasn't doing anything," chances are you're one of those. So yeah, that's cool news. I always like it when Blizzard puts out the banhammer. It's nice. And in Guild Wars 2 news, we have two brand new specializations to go over. Since I didn't do MMOFTW last week because of Mother's Day, we have the Reaper, the Necro's Elite Specialization, and the Dragon Hunter, the Guardian's Elite Specialization. Guardian's Dragon Hunter was announced last week, and the Reaper was announced this current week. Both pretty unique departures from each of the professions' current existing builds. The Reaper is actually a great sword wielding, melee heavy, almost like a taunting, well, not really taunting, but a tanking class. You know, you're still wearing cloth, but the shroud has been overhauled to give you a giant reaping scythe. A lot of your skills involve chill and keeping people close to you, because once you wade into a lot of enemies, you can do a lot of damage in quick succession with big, heavy swings of the greatsword. And the class looks absolutely fantastic. You can watch some of the footage here. And then we have the Dragon Hunter, which is essentially, from what I can tell, it's underwhelming people right now that are fans of the Guardian, but it finally gives the Guardian an official ranged weapon in the bow, and it seems to be all about being a ranged support class, which isn't too flashy as it sounds, but considering the Guardian was always kind of a support class, this gives them the ability to sit back from the line of fire and actually, you know, do their damage from afar and do their supports and their buffs and everything like that without having to wade into the middle of it. So if you like to play ranged support classes, this might actually be a good spec for you. Now keep in mind, if you're not satisfied with the Dragon Hunter, these aren't the only elite specializations that Guild Wars 2 will be putting out. These are just the first of them. The ones obviously that we'll have for quite some time, probably the only one we'll have for quite some time, but the plan always was that the elite specializations will be how they evolve each profession as they go on with the game. And last but not least, let's talk a little tiny bit about The Division. This is sort of a quasi-MMO from Ubisoft. It looks absolutely fantastic. Every bit of footage we've seen of it is hype-inducing, and we were expecting it out this year. Well, that's not the case anymore. It has been pushed to early 2016. Yes, I'm afraid that's true. The game that was originally coming only to consoles, then a petition came out that said to bring it to PC, so Ubisoft listened and said, hey, we'll put it out on the PC simultaneously with the consoles. It has a lot of people very excited because it seems unique and interesting and new and different. Well, we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer to see if it can live up to all the hype. So that's it. Sorry to end on a sour note, but it's coming out now in 2016. That'll do it for this week, folks. You can check out the information below this video for all the threads on all of our big news, for anything we didn't cover, including some WildStar free-to-play rumors. And we have some big things coming up this week ourselves. We've got a trip that I can't really talk about out to the West Coast that we're going on, and we have some information coming out of that for you next week and the week after. And then before you know it, it's E3, and hopefully we'll have some more good news then. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to us on MMORPG.com without the dot on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, pretty much everything else that's out there that's social media. We're on it. And as always, don't let a bad pug get you down.